AM 560. The Answer.
Then put your little hand in mine.
Local news in Chirac. Better than any Saturday Night Live ever. For instance, this morning, Grady Preckwinkle. She is ass ugly. Poor Grady. She was in Dixmoor. What's the name? Dixmoor? I believe it's Kamala Harris's sorority as well, isn't it? She was in Dixmoor because of a water main break, and she was giving out water. She's generous. Reminded me of when I used to watch read the old stories of Al Capone and all the gangsters used to give out turkeys. But the gangsters, I don't know if they got away with as much money as Cook County.
There is a new ruling tonight in an ongoing lawsuit over how Cook County manages its funds. A judge has ruled that Cook County unconstitutionally spent more than $240 million that was meant for transportation projects.
$240 million. Million. I know, Squirrel. I said Dixmoor and Kamala Harris. Let it go. Let it go.
We did it, Joe.
Stop it. Will you stop? You're sick. You're going to get us fired.
So what happens to that money? What happens now? Political reporter Marianne Ahern has followed this story for quite some time now, several years.
This lawsuit has been ongoing. Yes, the Illinois Road Builders and Transportation Builders Association sued over how Cook County spent money from the Safe Road Amendment. Taxes and fees are to be used solely for transportation costs, but instead the suit alleges, and the court this week agreed, plugged those funds into other budget holes.
Because they're broke. They've misappropriated the money. Hundreds of millions and billions and billions. Now let's do the tolls. Let's do the tolls next. It'll be fun. Chris, Arizona.
Yeah. Why is this people in Minnesota so blind? You know, the Democrats, they've been trafficking people, pedophiles coming in, killers coming in, and the Democrats, they just let them come in here, take our money. That mayor in Minnesota, that
little guy?
I should say the governor,
well, yeah,
he's such a moron. He's been taking all the money from our taxes and sending it over to Somalia.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, Chris. 35 cents out of every dollar, $35 out of every $100 is welfare money. Minnesota doesn't have any money. It's like all the other Democrat areas. It's broke. It's bankrupt. No business could operate that way. But, you know, it's interesting when you said, are they blind? The way in which the duopoly of the illusion of our republic works, they have us. We're cornered. We're trapped. Heads they win, tails we lose. And when I say we, I mean the decent people. This is theater for us. This is absolute. I'm totally convinced about it. And when you look at the fact that in 15 years, which is in the time of America a blink, in 15 years we added $30 trillion to the debt. That's because they stole the money. When I say they, I'm talking about the bureaucracies. I'm talking about the governments, from municipalities to counties to states to cities. Everybody but the honest people, because we've been working. And we think we're in a party. Ooh, you want to go to a party? Which one you want to be? You want to be the degenerates with the drugs? Then go be the Democrats. You want to be the guys who wish to have good jobs and suits? Then go be the Republicans. In the meantime, in 15 years, These politicians stole $30 trillion from Americans. The decent. The indecent don't care because they're useless. But the decent. And it's an illusion. You know, like right now, I was thinking, what does Mitch McConnell think? Did you know, Chris, he's still a senator? What's he think?
No.
He doesn't know if it's Tuesday or July. He's on the changing table where Joe Biden used to be. Still waiting for a nurse to come over and take his temperature. Thank you, Chris. There's not another occupation in the world. You could never show up, can't form a sentence, and you still get a vote because he doesn't vote. It's an illusion. And every once in a while, the true believers get caught up and they think they're important. They expose themselves and then nothing but problems.
Local Democratic leader tells the Arizona Republic he has resigned from his position and has lost his day job after videos surfaced of him spewing vulgarities at several women during an ICE protest at a Zips. Take a look.
This is the Democrat Party of Arizona. He's yelling at children, young girls, because they were taking selfies. You know how that Instagram works? Taking selfies, and there were ICE guys behind them. And this clearly demented cultist from Heaven's Gate Democrat Mafia, he decided to yell at these young girls.
According to the Republic, the video shows Mark Holodnak, the former treasurer for Arizona Legislative District 12 Democrats, seen repeatedly shouting profanities, using the C word, directed at two young women.
So now think about this. He's the treasurer for that section of the Democrat Party. So when you go to this sick, psychotic, twisted cultist, and you say, hey, if you take a little of that money, you spread it around, we can fix the vote. We got the machines. We got everything. Do you think that schizophrenic cult member, who, by the way, every policy for 100 years, from the smallest town to the biggest state, every Democrat policy, bankrupt failure, every single one of them. So how else are you going to stay in power? You steal the elections. That's how you do it. And all you need is to sprinkle a little money.
Dar Leaf, who continues to investigate debunked voter fraud conspiracies from the 2020 election, claims his work is being blocked by Muskegon County's prosecutor.
Leaf has written an affidavit claiming prosecutor D.J. Hilson is trying to usurp his investigation. Target 8 investigator Ken Kolker picks it up from there.
In this affidavit, the sheriff says he's continuing to investigate allegations of voter fraud, including what he calls a connection to Serbian foreign nationals. The November 2020 voter fraud conspiracy theories pushed by supporters of President Donald Trump.
Squirrel, it's on television. It's on news. And you know what American mainstream media is.
The CIA is not an intelligence agency. It's a covert action agency. Covert action being overthrowing or supporting foreign governments. Another part of covert action is disinformation.
The seeds of Operation Mockingbird were sown in the tense geopolitical climate of the post-war era.
And then it was used on America. When a big mouth developer said, you know what, I think I can fix things. He didn't understand. The game is to never fix things. It's to always lose and look stylish doing it.
Have all been debunked. But nearly 4 years later, Barry County Sheriff presses on. Leaf wrote an affidavit March 8th, the day after prosecutor D.J. Hilson issued a subpoena asking for the sheriff to turn over his voter fraud investigation files. The sheriff says he plans to ask the court to quash the subpoena, and he also said he plans to sue the prosecutor. He claims he has sensitive documents involving employees of Dominion Voting Systems. He says those employees, quote, directed and tasked Serbian foreign nationals to remotely access the Michigan election system.
And they have the evidence to prove it, and it was squashed in every Democrat area by every Democrat prosecutor, whether they were in the small little municipalities, the counties, or the states of Democrat areas, and all the way up to Washington, D.C.
Do you know who Cleta Mitchell is?
Yes, I do.
She's an election lawyer that was involved in filing an election contest on behalf of President Trump in Georgia in December of 2020. A 64-page complaint with over 1,100 pages of exhibits, witness affidavits, and expert witness reports documenting thousands of votes cast in violation of Georgia law, but which were nevertheless included in the vote totals. Now, notwithstanding the disposition of the cases that was filed, is that a criminal act? Filing an election contest on behalf of a candidate for office?
Of course it's not. But look who makes up this cult called the Democrats. Look it.
Local Democratic leader tells the Arizona Republic he has resigned from his position and has lost his day job after video surfaced of him spewing vulgarities at several women during an ICE protest at a Zips.
He's only the treasurer for the Democrats. Yuck. 312-642-5600.
Broadcasting from the petri dish of corruption known as the state of Illinois.
In the upper Midwest, the nation, and around the world.
This is the Sean Thompson Show on AM 560. The Answer.